The give to the running back from the shotgun. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Beck. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Lovett. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Back to throw, it's Beck. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the 1st drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the 1st drive, it's hard to get that momentum started.
Didn't get much done on that 1st play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. The play action fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Buys a little time with his feet. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Etienne. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up in the rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Now the play fake. Snares it outside. It's Lovett. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Scanning the field, it's Beck. He's looking deep. And he's got it inside the 35. He's loose down the left side. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Dogs line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there getting set. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Caught behind the line. It's held. Tackled immediately after the catch. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. The 40. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Catch in the middle. It's Gurasek. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Lovett. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
It's incomplete, so the 2-point conversion no good, but there is a flag on the play.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Going for 2 here. Wonder if they're going to be chasing points the rest of the game. Dropping back, it's back. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14, Texas, 0. Texas.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Also 4 on the play. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Georgia 14, Texas 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Rides to the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his position.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, he felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad play.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Just steamrolling his way through. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fast motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone, and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my feet.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Snagged in the middle. It's Urasek. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
He's brought down near the 45-yard line.
Line gets set. 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the 1st half. This is a good start.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominating.
And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Texas! What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down 1 possession. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
The throw to the outside is complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Forced out of the pocket. The short hands, it's Bell. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
That keeps the score.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
7. Texas.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Etienne. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Second down coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Caught in the backfield, it's Etienne. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands.
He's off to the races. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Dogs! Looking for the two-point try. Trying to power it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes downfield.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The pitch to the left. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on fourth down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Third and short now from their own 48. It'll be a draw.
I think these draw plays are a little bit more predictable when it's third and more manageable as opposed to third and long. You could tell the defense did a great job understanding the situation, rushing the quarterback, but knowing that run could be an option, and they shut it down.
1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. They'll try to pick up the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got his man! And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half, not too far away. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate. They kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Finds his big tight end. He will...
Complete.
Bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First down for the offense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. On the move is the 30. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd and goal, they're saying, hey, we're still going to try to power this football and run it. Obviously haven't had success. Now getting to 4th and goal. Now it's a situation, do I kick the field goal? Do I feel comfortable running the football? Or do I need to throw this thing?
Looking downfield, it's Beck. It's complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. 1st and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. They'll try the run. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They move the tight end all over. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Toss to the outside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Got a man. It's Lovett. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Got it past the marker. Oh, what a caught! And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half.
A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. The give out of the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come...
He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Bulldogs! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick off. Texas.
Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
The jumbo formation is in. Looks as if they'll try to power in the 2. The quarterback sneak and the burrow and the push going for the 2.
Yeah, and I don't get that one. Jesse, maybe you can shed some light on that. Maybe you're the QB master, but QB sneak on a 2-point conversion, I can't imagine the success rate is very high.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 36, Texas.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets away from one, finds room. Can anyone catch him? A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Wants to throw. It's back. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
22, Texas. 33. Texas.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown Longhorns! He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Slams it ahead. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and it is a one-point game. They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Movement here from the tight end. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Motion from the offense. On the run, it's Blue. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Takes it the other way. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And still a one-point game here, Jesse, and the offense would like to put something together.
No doubt, execution is going to be critical here, David, because with a one-point lead, it just feels like the team that makes the fewest mistakes at this point of the game is going to win.
And it's nice to know that my defense just put a really good stop together, got me the ball back. Now it's go time. Fourth quarter, I got to go make this happen.
Looking for a man. It's back. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Georgia.
When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that's a live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's deflating. And as a defensive guy, I was frustrated when my offense didn't come through when I needed him to. But now it's my time. I got to go make a play. I got to go force a turnover, get the ball back to my offense so we can tie or win this ball game.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's never easy on defense being in a sudden change situation like this. On the very first snap, they take a shot. You're backed up almost in your red zone. Great job forcing an incompletion now to catch your breath, get some momentum.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Got him downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Caught over the middle. It's Bond.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Coming up, 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
So that's going to do it for us.